Uh-huh. I just went live. Ain't got nobody in here yet.
They'll probably be in there here shortly.
Yeah, get set up over here. We may move this around a minute.
Get some coffee going, they start smelling that coffee, they'll be in there.
We'll get some coffee. Oh. Get to making some coffee. Got some water.
Yeah, I brought some.
Make sure I dump that coffee. Yeah, got a knife. Couldn't make it salad did the other night. Here, get on, he said.
Get some of it. Just get some of it. I'm looking here to see what all we gotta have.
Yeah, I'm fair to say, what we're all gonna have to have. I don't know what all we're gonna have to have. I do know a water pump, I do have a pulley, there was a pulley and a fan and spacer. Got that. They did at least say that.
There's the fuel pump.
That.
It has a hard line that goes up to the carburetor. With a rubber line connecting it.
Yeah, run it down over around.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's supposed to go on the front of one of them auto light carburetors or motorcraft. And I ain't got any. I'd like to have one. But I don't have one. I can get one, them Chinesiums. But with that, you get a Chinesium. We don't necessarily have to have this anymore.
She's talking about it.
I think that's some people's hot dogs over there. Yep. See, got some gaskets in today. See that 305? Got some gaskets. Right there, the C, it says 305, see? C, 305. Wonder it didn't say found, 305.
It comes with a fire seal so it'll catch your own fire.
Yeah. Yep,
Says so right there on the box.
fire seal,
Yep. Engine tech gaskets with fire seal.
yeah. You might be saying, why ain't you using Felpro gaskets on that motor? Well, I'll tell you why. Them was cheap. Does that tell you why? and they'll seal. Now, they'll seal just fine. Ooh, I don't wanna do that. Go back out of here, back out of that, back out of that. We'll go back up here, over here. Over here. Hey, we got 24 watching, it says. Already.
Cheerio.
You'll pull this carburetor back off?
Yeah. Yeah, let me pull it off. Julio Hernandez says, is that a Mustang too? Yes, it is. I see Whiskey Dents in there, says, yes, it is. Good to have y'all in here.
Fresh out of the salvage yard.
Yep, straight from the salvage yard.
And it is a runner.
It will run. It needs tires. Been sitting in the salvage yard for years. But it's got a V6 in it. And we made this thing run. If you watch my last video, you'll see where we made this thing run. Well, that video ain't up yet. I just forgot I edited it today. I haven't got it uploaded today, but we'll upload that sometime this week. But yes, that is a Mustang too. And we will make it run again tonight. Right here on Outfits Garage. So, all right. Jonathan Lawson loved the white and black Cobra of that era. Yes, I do too. I have a 2011 Mustang GT and a 2000 SPT Cobra. That's pretty cool. Gotta run. Hey, see you later, Whiskey Dents. Appreciate you jumping in. JC says, what's up, brothers? This is about it. Just peddling. I'm over here reading comments off the monitor over here. So, Jonathan Lawson said, I got a 650 horse 3rd gen Camaro pure street car. Well, that's pretty awesome. That right there is probably about a 50 horse 6-cylinder instead of a 650 horse. That's probably a 50 horse 6-cylinder. It ain't too much of horsepower right now, but we're gonna work on this carburetor. Anybody know what a carburetor is? That's right there. We're gonna work on this carburetor, carburetor, or what's the other word? Carburetor, carburetor. I don't know. We name them all sorts of things. So,
Fueling apparatus.
yeah. Manual fuel injector. Well, that ain't gonna move. Got all sorts of stuff. As you can see down in there, it's not the best. It needs a super cleaner. But it ain't getting it.
It needs to set off in one of them buckets for about 3 days.
No, about 30 minutes. We've done that 3-day deal. Almost didn't have a carburetor left. Well, let me tell you.
It cleaned it up though.
Oh, it cleaned it all right. Cleaned all the anodizing off from it. This is just an old junk carburetor that I had. go through it real quick, make it hold gas.
Jonathan Lawson said, hey, that's okay, brother. He said, some cars are made for cruising.
Yep. Yep, we're gonna see if we can make it cruise.
Julio asked if it was, one barrel.
Well, no, it was actually a 2-barrel carburetor. It was actually the, either the Motorcraft or the Autolite carburetor is what's supposed to be on it.
He asked if it was a manual fuel pump too.
Yes.
Off of the block.
Yes, manual fuel pump. Boy, this is horrible.
Jonathan Lawson says he has to run an electric pump because of his nitrous.
Yeah. Well, we're not running nitrous.
Pat Span said hi.
Well, how you doing? Glad you're in here.
William says almost looks like a NASCAR carburetor.
Well, it's about half of one. As you can see, it's about half of one.
That was a 500 CF.
Yeah, 500 CFM is what this is. This thing is horrible. Really needs something to soak it in. It is absolutely horrible. I don't know if you can see that.
Tyler Paul says, what are you doing exactly?
We're pedaling is what we're doing. There, that is horrible. Absolutely horrid.
We ain't got any carb cleaner either, do
I don't got no carb cleaner. So,
we?
might have to soak it in coffee. Oh,
Pat
man.
Span says, how are you today?
Who?
Pat Span, 1287?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. How about y'all?
I guess that's Patriots fan.
Patriots fan? We're doing good. Trying to get this carburetor apart. It's absolutely horrid.
Tyler Paul says, gee, that's been sitting for a while.
A long time it has. It is.
What's it off of? He said.
It was sitting in the back of a ranchero that had been sitting for years. But I dug it out and I said, I'm gonna fix it. So I may be wishing I'd never said that.
Peter Too Cool says, fire valve always blows out. You gas and ethanol.
Yeah, there's power valve. Ain't no power valve left in it. So, but yeah, we gotta try to get it cleaned out. So,
I've got a fire valve, but it's in that Dodge. Dadgummit.
there may be one in this box I got. We'll just have to see. I know we're supposed to have another accelerator pump. We got gaskets, and we've got gaskets, we've got floats, we've got needle valves. We just have to see if I can get this cleaned up good enough to run. Get this gasket off of it. It's horrid. Horrible. Cardboard gaskets, you gotta love them.
Tyler Paul says, well, I just got a banger for you. He said, ever heard of a 1937 Jaguar SS 100?
Nope, never heard of that one.
He said, just bought one. I'm a car collector.
Yeah. Well, sound like you got something. Never heard of one of them Jaguars.
And Joe Gator says you should work gloves.
I should work gloves. I don't need gloves. My hands are tougher than gloves. So, you can wear gloves if you need to. I don't have anything, there's no liquid on this yet. It's just dry. So,
That's just
I've done this for 50 years. And,
Jonathan Lawson says that Matthew's car handled good at practice.
Matthew's car turned out pretty good. It didn't do too bad. He started getting on it and making decent laps. And the radiator slid over and got into the fan, so it messed it up. So we've got to order a new radiator. We've got to get a new fan and all that stuff. But that's no biggie.
Hippie Miller says, what's happening?
How's it going, Hippie Miller? Good to have you in here. Hope it's a lot better weather for you out there. I think I'll go ahead and pull this out.
Julio Hernandez says, what's your opinion on the Buick Riata? Says, I'm looking at a low mile 89 model, 5.5 valve.
A Buick Riata? I don't really know. Never really dealt with them, so.
Hippie Miller says it's starting to get cold here.
It's a little chilly here. Just a little chilly here. Yeah, I don't know about one of them Riatas. Never had to deal with them. So.
Jonathan Lawson says it's 37 here in Knoxville, Tennessee.
37. That ain't too bad. It's not that chilly here. And I'm on the phone, people. Gonna try to get this set screw loose. There it goes. Pull this carburetor apart.
Alec Paul said the Riata isn't a bad car. Just watch after a while, so transmission problems will get you.
Yep. I ain't got a clue. Come on now.
Success says I don't think the last one is a little cold.
He's in Alaska.
Yeah.
A little chilly in Alaska. Well, it's let's see what the temperature is right here. It is right at 70 degrees right here.
Indirect connection says hello all.
Hey, Indirect Jason, good to have you in here. We made this thing run. I think I'm gonna ruin this thing. I think I better leave that alone. Those aren't gonna come out. Better leave that alone. Better leave them alone than push them off.
Indirect connection says that's awesome. Says I wish I could have stayed longer.
Yeah. We had a good time visiting. Maybe do 40 somewhere.
Hippie says you messing with the Mustang too?
Yes, sir. Mustang 2 tonight. You see the WD-40 anywhere? Oh, we had it out here last night, the other night.
What's that?
WD-40. It's done. Oh, I'm trying to find it. Oh, slick. That ain't got a lick. There it is.
Hippie Miller says 302, question mark, question mark.
Possible. Right now, it's got a V6 in it. The little 2.8. But, we're trying to make it run. It runs, but we're trying to make it.
Run long enough to see what kind of problems.
Yeah, see if there's too many problems with it. Because, right now, we're just wanting to see what it's gonna take to get it going. So,
Indirect Connection says the Mustang 2 is officially the wife's car now.
yeah, she liked it. So, that was, it's the reason why we're gonna go ahead and get it going. 'Cause she liked it and, wants to cruise in it. So I said, okay.
Hippie Miller says you need a 351.
Yeah, I would take one. I just don't have all the parts for one. I've got a block, 351 block, but I don't have anything else for it. I had it all, but it all got stolen. So all I've got left is a 351 block. I used to have crank rods, pistons, heads, intake, the whole 9 yards, but for whatever reason, people wanted to grab all that other stuff and left I guess because they was easier to grab than the block. But everything else got stolen. You know, Arkansas and their crackheads. That's what you got to deal with.
Jonathan Lawson says horrible someone would steal from another man.
That's par for the course here in Arkansas. All these people moving to Arkansas from California and New York and stuff like that. Might as well get ready, lock everything down, because crackheads will steal it if it's not locked down.
If it's worth 500, they think they can get 50 cents for it, it's gone.
Yeah, guarantee you they will steal it right now. Now, that looks a lot better in there. Looks usable anyway.
Hippie Miller says we got meth use around here too.
Matthews. We got a bunch of them Matthews around here. Bunch of them.
Julio Hernandez says I have a whole lot of 351 parts from a build a few years back. Might have to do some thinking if I want to use it or see it run.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I'll tell you, we're working on getting everything we can get when it comes to motors. It don't make no difference what it is. We're trying to gather it up, and we're trying to get stuff as cheap as possible, of course. When you're trying to do like what we do here, you gotta do it on a budget majorly. As you can see, we're cleaning a carburetor up that should have been thrown away. So, but when you do this, you learn tricks. So when you
Here's an idea of how cheap we get. Just here's a little idea. That's how cheap some of our stuff is.
Yep, we'll get up there a little closer. See that right there? We might take a welder and weld that up. We'll have to do a little welding. May have to do a little grinding. The piston's a little stuck right now, so we may have to do a little honing. But the rod's good, piston's junk. So we've got a full set of those that look like they're supposed to. That right there is absolutely junk. So, but I have seen a guy weld them up. Use them. We will if we have to.
You know, there's got laughing, crying, and Jonathan Lawson said his valve went through that one.
Yeah, it ain't a valve.
Indirect connection says that looks brand used.
Yeah, it's brand used.
He said Ricky could use it.
Yeah, I guarantee you, we liable to show you how to use it. This carburetor out here, look at it, absolute rust. But when we get done with it, it's gonna run. Y'all's liable to see it right here tonight, if y'all just hang on. Don't give up on us. We'll show y'all how to take something that needs thrown away and turn it around and use it. Anybody need a dog? So you soak it down. Be surprised what WD-40 will do for cleaning and soaking, and don't go sparingly with it. Just let her set and soak. We got dogs and our neighbors over here that love to bark.
Indirect connection says, how is the neighbor's little dog?
He's all right. I thought he was not going to be, but he come out barking at us again the other night. So, all that works perfect. Works good. Let that set and soak. Indirect Connection knows how we roll around here. Him and Stephen Holtz just drive it. He knows how we roll. A little bit of elbow grease. Start peeling that gasket off. It's sat there way too many years. But it'll come off if you keep messing with it. Yep. As you can see, it's starting to come clean.
Need a razor blade.
Nah, I can't get a razor blade in there. Too many edges. I just throw a screwdriver up on its edge and let it scratch it. I mean, not really scratch it, but scrape that gasket off.
Matthew, you gonna go with me, or you already in there? Oh, yeah.
Yep. We're drinking some of that Stephen Holtz Just Drive It coffee. That's some good coffee. I mean, real good coffee.
You still supposed to buy them shops, or
Who's that?
thought that guy was trying to buy them shops and trades and stuff.
I ain't heard no more. Sit right there. One thing I hate, scraping gaskets off carburetors. I just hate it.
Do you have a fitting to screw in that carburetor for the gas line?
I do. right there somewhere. Was, they may be in this toolbox now, but they were right there. There's 2 or 3, and I may have moved them. That's about right, have them hanging there, and now I can't find them. Right there. May have to go get some hose. I know y'all getting bored watching me scrape gaskets, but hey, that's what you get around here. I can turn y'all and give y'all something else to look at. There's old Doug gonna work on that just a little bit.
You know, we may have to have a couple 2 to 6 foot of hose if we're gonna put it on a nursing ball.
Yeah. We might have enough of that, other fuel line left over from that last project to
So,
put on it, over here, right there.
Yeah.
They can put a clamp on it, tighten it down. That clamp. What'll WD-40 do to styrofoam? You'll be able to drink coffee out of it after you put WD-40 on it?
Yeah. I don't know why, you couldn't.
About got it. Get closer.
This has got a end fitting already.
Well, we can take that off.
Yeah, loosen it up.
there's something we had when we was kids.
Hey, where'd you find that?
We had a couple old cars in there,
I'll be.
77 mile.
Well, that's pretty close. That's 78. So I'm right there on the other side there. Matthew found a 78 or 77 Mustang 2 Matchbox. Pretty cool. Oh, well, it's getting loose. Trying to probably get loose quicker than it wanted to be. If I was to just let it set and soak, I ain't got time. We gotta get her done tonight, guys. Gotta get it up and running tonight.
You gotta drive that thing to work tomorrow.
Gotta drive to work tomorrow. Somebody gonna have to stand out here pouring water in that intake. Keep the thing cool, cause they ain't got a water pump. Almost. Anybody out there has an auto light or a Motorcraft 2-barrel that's rebuildable and would want to donate it to the channel, please leave a comment. Maybe maybe, not so much in these comments, but maybe go to my regular channel and leave a comment on one of my short videos, cause I can't quite see it, come back and see it once it's up. I don't have that capability. So, somehow or another, get a hold of me. A buildable Motorcraft 2-barrel or, Autolite 2-barrel. I need a buildable one. So, what is it?
Like I said, I finally found an LGBTQ channel. You guys are amazing. Thanks for supporting.
Yeah,
Good luck.
yeah, sure enough.
Thank you.
And John Kennedy said, I'm calling the guy that does free repairs on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah. Clean this thing out real good. All these orifices. I'll get all these orifices out. Clear it out. Now just keep it yakking, we can't get to the thing to see the comments yet. Take that lid loose. Just practically turn it loose so we can spray this out here. Come on. Dang it. I had it up too far. Just don't need to light a fire right yet. Don't need to smoke no cigarettes.
They're talking about the tires.
Hey, them good tires.
Gibby Miller says it's only flat on the bottom Stephen Holtz is in there now, he says that tire is fine, the other three just swole up.
There ain't nothing wrong with it, just looks bad.
Indirect connection says that right rear tire is more of a paddle at this point.
Yeah, he seen that firsthand the other day. It was just in pieces. You see that air muff hose?
Kent Quinn Samuel says 1974.
78. 1978 model. That's a little bit over there.
Jonathan Lawson says the car looks pretty dang solid to me.
It is. It's really not that bad.
Just set in the salvage yard for probably 30 years.
Set in the salvage yard. That's all it is. There it is. Found it.
Frankie Norberg Steiner says the 5-speed Linko transmission going in.
If I had one, ain't got nowhere. Had to turn the air compressor on. Y'all hold y'all's ears. How's that look? Look any better? See? Y'all would have threw that away. I still may. We might do it. Might be a Cobra clone when we get done with it. One that a Cobra would only wish to. Who's that? Somebody? Just throw a 350 in it? It'll either have a, we're gonna run this in for right now, that's a little V6, just to get it going. But we're eventually gonna put a small block in it, but we ain't made our mind up on what brand yet. We ain't made our mind up yet. Yeah, I thought about that, but I've had my share of 4-cylinder Mustangs, and I think it's time for something else. I'd rather have some real horsepower in it. Yes, sir. .312 probably go right in there. Yeah, we like the coffee. Coffee's real good. Look at there. Coffee. Let me get it over here. Coffee. Yes, sir. That's some good coffee. Stephen Holtz, just driving. Yeah, I need to do a little bit of cleaning. Yes, all the way to drinking. See what? How wide's the engine compartment? Let's see. Okay. With a hammer about 25 inches. It's 24 and a half, what it is. Oh, ain't no Pinto. That's a Mustang. No, ain't no Pinto, it's a Mustang. Yeah, one of the two, 302 or a 50, one of the two. Well, that right there is what saves the Mustang. People down it all the time, but that right there single-handedly saved the Mustang.
And Sandra Willoughby says, looks like a Maverick.
It's got a little Maverick
Features.
feature about it, but
Here's the insurance paper. Expired 2002.
2002. So that's about when they quit driving it then.
Got their name on there. We get a hold of them, see if they know where their keys are.
That's possible. Well, it's too late now, done tore the ignition out of it. But, be nice if they still had the title.
Dark Crypto said that was the fuel economy Mustang.
Yep.
That's about the first of it too.
Yeah, gas wars killed your muscle cars. It wasn't that car. Gas wars killed that.
Thomas says, we love the Mustang too.
Yeah. We got a little soft place in our heart for them. I dirt tracked one for 3 years back in the early 90s. You got to think, in the early 90s, that thing wasn't that old. In 1978 to 1990, I mean, it was only 12 years old. You take a 12-year-old car now and they're still driving them. This thing's bad, needing soaking something to get all this oxidation out of it. But it is what it is. As clean as I'm gonna get it for tonight. Gonna leave it in it. I ain't gonna take it out. We're gonna get this thing driving. It's a project car. It's got an 8-inch in it, and I have no clue what gear ratio is in it right now.
Patrick Mull says it'll never run again.
It already did. Too late on that one.
Where was you at the other night?
Yeah, we got this thing running Saturday night, and that's what we're working on now, get the carburetor back together so we can make it run more. So, yeah, 3-to-1 compression probably. I don't know. It ran all right though. We will get this thing apart and
Jay Mooney says, did you figure out if it had a blown head gasket?
I don't know yet. But as of right now, it runs. So we're gonna get this carburetor fixed for it. And make it run a little bit more here in a minute. Got a 31 squirter. Wow. Oh, that's the one that we pulled out the back of that other carburetor. Okay. Well, it'll have to work. That's all I've got.
Indirect connection says no name national 6-cylinder class, question mark?
Hey, well, you never know. You never know.
Stephen Holt says he was 1 year old when that one was built.
Oh, yeah? Well, I was a few more years than that.
'78 model.
Yeah. 1978.
Somebody asked what year it is.
1978. We'll get this carburetor back on there here in a minute. And we'll,
Somebody says they remember the white with blue striped Farrah Fawcett car.
yes, I do. Remember that very well. Charlie's Angels. You know, all them girls had either one of these, had a Mustang hatchback, Cobra, or a Mustang notchback, or a Pinto. If you notice, you remember all them Charlie's Angels, that's what all the cars they had was this style car. Pretty interesting. Now, let me go back to building the carburetor. Gaskets. Accelerator pump.
Mr. Coldwater Canyon says it's a Mustang 2 stock 8-inch.
Hey.
355 radio with the V6.
find the keys? He found the keys for her. We done broke the ignition out of it. Keep digging, find the title. Golly. That's our luck.
Indirect connection says I say Mrs. Outfit should run it.
Yeah,
You can't drive that.
I have to teach her how to drive a 4-speed.
Gwen Samuel says we wanted to hear her run.
We will, here just shortly.
We need a bottle of gas.
I got a little gas,
Oh,
not much, but a little bit. We need some more gas.
somebody says it ain't got no gas.
It ain't right now, it ain't. Well, there it comes.
Come and say hi. See what's happening.
Yep. There it comes.
Gwen Samuel says no rush.
Just hang out in here, we'll start it in a little bit.
Indirect connection says my wife learned to run her slant 6-3 on the tree at the track. She did great once she got mad.
Yeah? Move this right here out the way.
Oh, the car's pretty solid. No rust.
No rough rust. It's got some surface rust, but nothing. Don't know how much of that y'all can save. I'm trying to get this carburetor built, so trying to get this open. Got a new power valve.
Indirect says, I wonder what got it apart.
Got what? Got part? I don't know.
Long head gasket.
I'm hoping it didn't have a blowed head gasket. I'm hoping that it was a water pump went out, because I didn't see no signs on the spark plugs that had a blowed head gasket.
Jonathan Lawson wants to know, is that a 6.5 power valve?
Yes, sir. What comes most always with kids. I'd rather have, well, I would rather have a 5.0 myself.
Jamie Mooney says, get that carburetor off that mod and put on it.
Yeah, we may have to. I know it'll run. It's one that I built too. It was almost in this bad a shape when we got it. It was in pretty bad shape. Come on now. Get off in here. And get it started. There it goes.
Found the keys after we done tore the ignition. She moved out of
Right
it.
under the front seat, right under there.
Under the front seat. I started to look under the dang seats and I forgot all about it. Is that title under there?
I can't see under there, you can see, I mean, they were right there.
Ain't that something? Hey, that's the way our luck goes, though.
Then you can unlock the doors with them now.
Yeah, don't have to get new lock cylinders. Okay, there's that. Still got a little gasket on here. It ain't won't turn loose around that power valve. Yeah, I don't mind taking stuff that people have thrown away.
Trophies were kind of rare for the people ranches anyway.
Well, I've seen a few of them in them. Yeah, they mostly had 4 cylinders or the 302s, but they were some that had the V6, and I can remember them. We finished getting this cleaned up. Where's my air hose go? Now, if you've never seen that trick, you ain't been around old timers much. That helps keep that thing from sticking so bad. Yeah. Do it like that. Fire valve. Oh, now. Get in there.
Old Coke can.
Yeah.
July 8th, 96.
Just not want to go in there.
How old was you? Was you even born
No,
yet?
no. Not for another 3 years.
See,
96.
I was 26.
1996, I was, well, at the start of the year, we was kicking everybody's hind end at Batesville. Getting laughed at for running the Maverick. The first week or two. And then everybody was mad at us for running them out of it. But that car's illegal. Alright. Got a power valve back in it. It's looking like a carburetor again. Got a brand new one in it. Get this thing together if I can figure out how to put this gasket on. All right. That's back on. Look these jets over. See what they are. $73. That ought to be fine. Ought to be just fine for that little motor.
I guess you just have dim lights in this, cause this light switch doesn't have a bright on it.
Huh. Yeah, ain't no telling about that thing. Is it in the floor?
It doesn't have a lever on it to pull back and forth for you.
Oh, well, it's in the floor. That'd be on the floor on that one. Huh.
Most people wouldn't know what that button's for down there.
Yeah, that's turbocharger.
Natural.
Yeah. Big flat screwdriver got there. Jets in. Yep. Yeah, that button in the floor beside that clutch pedal is turbocharger. Turbocharges them lights. Turns them on, turns them off. Okay. That's back on. Now, I want to look at this power valve. I mean, not power valve, but accelerator pump. I don't know what kind of pump this thing is.
Hey, we got some half-smoked cigarettes in the ashtray. Y'all wanna fire one up?
Yeah. Bring over by this gas.
Huh?
Bring it over here by this gas.
Oh yeah, get by the gas. Let's light them half-smoked cigarettes up. I ain't got a screwdriver. There's one Phillips right there.
Little black.
No, the one out there. We'll put a fresh accelerator pump in this thing. That way we know we got something fresh. I just don't know. We're gonna probably be too much pump shot to it. Tuck the squirter, put it in the back of that other carburetor out there. So I'm gonna have too much. Accelerator pump was okay, but I don't like it. The thing needs cleaned out anyway. Look at that. Look at that, need cleaned out.
Isn't that your Mustang too right there?
Yeah, that was, pick that up. Yeah, this car right here was, that was a Mustang 2 Coupe. That's one of the feature races I won with it back in the day. I had cut the top of it off and just skint the top out and made it put aluminum A pillar and B pillar, stuff like that in it. And, but it ran good. It had a 2300 in it, but it wasn't your standard 2300. It was a pretty salty 2300. Okay. See that air hose, we're gonna blow this out. Okay.
Said you must be in Florida.
What's that?
Somebody said you must be in Florida.
No, I wish there was. We're in Arkansas. It's about 70 degrees here. Clean that out real quick. Ain't gonna work. I have to clean this other accelerator pump up, put it back in there. That's not gonna work. I think we'll be all right. It's pretty pliable. Yeah, it's pretty pliable. If it was dried and rotted, I wouldn't do it. So I say this is all right. Just dirty. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, guys. Some of you don't know what that's all about. Some of you think it's all about all brand new all the time. Now, if you can, more power to you. But under the rest of us, this is how you do it. You make it work. I told you I always gonna make this thing run tonight. And we're just a little ways out from making this thing run. So y'all just hang with us. Okay, got it. Working. Now, Matthew, do you remember where my nylon gaskets went for these? I cannot find them anywhere.
Maybe in one of the boxes. Unless you ran out of them.
No, I bought 10 of them.
Glued itself to the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of
They might be in, one boxes maybe. It ain't in here. It ain't in here. That's gaskets for carburetors.
I just don't know about that ignition switch.
Find them? That's them. I know the new one showed that all, other than that other deal, is supposed to come out. And all of them I've ever dealt with, they all came out without a problem. Okay, got me a new gasket. A new gasket. About 3/8 of an inch.
Scotty Freeze says, I've had to make them gaskets at the racetrack out of carburetor kit boxes.
Yeah, we have too.
And oil jugs too.
Yep. You say, you mean you're not setting, that's bench setting it, dude, bench setting it. That's what they always said. Just,
Jonathan Lawson says, I've used a lot of cereal boxes for gaskets too.
hey, talking about cereal boxes, look here. I got to show you this. See that, don't you? Always keeping cereal boxes in here just for that. When I don't have that right there. I always keep a cereal box around. Always. Some of these young whippersnappers wouldn't know what that's all about. There's that coffee, Stephen Holt's Coffee. Just drive it. You want some good coffee, get a hold of Stephen Holt's. That's good coffee.
Samuel Quinn says that must be a Carter.
Nope, Holly. To Holly. You'll see it here in just a second. Now, that much is. Now, my new boats. Where's my new boats? I got new boats. Where's my new boats? Brand new bolts. Okay. Have to order me another kit now. Well, I have one in stock.
Found any other goodies in there, Matthew?
I don't think so. There ain't much of them where to get in the window seats. So we'll not be selling that side.
You looking at the
Yeah.
console?
Yeah, we looked the other day at.
There it is. Fresh and new. Fresh and new. Might not be perfect clean, but it is workable now. Okay, let me put my stuff back up.
Well, this is Augusta Video Company. Cable TV.
Cable.
Yeah, cable TV deal.
That other stuff said Augusta too, so I guess that's where it was.
I'm gonna say, with it being '02, we could probably find a title for it. Going through the system. Now, Doug, he's wondering about some gas. We have to. We go siphon some out of a race car. We have to.
What's this fuel pump here off of?
That's the new one, we got the,
That's a frill pump. A frill.
Burial?
Frill. Gives you a frill when that thing lights up. Got one thing I got to do. Forgot to put on. I have one little piece I forgot to put on.
leaking.
Here's a thermostat we can put in it.
Yeah, I found that one the other day. Thinking we'll probably be using one.
Done got some holes cut back here to put us some speakers in.
Yeah. There the hose go. Yeah, did it again. Dang it. do this again. You got to put my little accelerator pump under there. I always do that, this time I didn't. Both threads will be cleaned out. Won't be no about it out that.
Stephen Holtz says got to go, says battery is going.
All right, we're glad to get you in here for a while. That coffee's good, I can promise you. What the world?
Indirect said unleaded gas started in '74. It was required for anything with a catalytic converter. That's not saying someone didn't dump some in with a gas can.
Yeah. Well, there was a bunch of gas inlets that had been torn out back in them days, I can promise you. If you ever come to an old car that had the gas nozzle, where you put the gas nozzle in and all that kind of hammered out, that's what that was all about. That's what that was all about. It's working. You got that thing ready to bolt this on?
No, I ain't got the fittings.
Well,
I got that, I couldn't get that fitting off of the fuel line. But
we can do that on blast. Y'all ain't even see that. Let's drop y'all down here. You can take that fitting off from it if we have to.
Yep.
At a half or 9/16 or a crescent.
Tighten that fitting up right there, and then it'll have solution in this. Spin it.
You may have to have that dope set on that thing. It'll skin that pretty fender up. Set up there.
I don't know that it'll sit down on there.
Get right. Right and the wrong way or the crescent. Many people don't believe that. Ain't none of them gonna work on that. That'll be a bigger wrench, probably 1 inch. Bigger than 7 inch. I think it's bigger than 1 inch. 1 inch it is. They have that little small ring on it. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, that'll be a half an inch, I think. Half or 9/16, I can't tell. One thing about it, yeah, it's gonna be tough. Let's do this right here. Let me take it over here and do a little bit more modification to it.
brought in some fuel line, small fuel line, but I don't know. What could it use it on? Another, I recall what was to it. Stuff that was too small. Whatever I was gonna use it for, and I just thought over here, and said, we'll use that one of these days.
Alright. We stand up. I think the right one. I can hook it and stand. Okay. Now, I'd really like to take one of my cardboard boats. Magnet, you'll know where it's at. I think it's on the bench over where I build motors. Always keep a magnet around. I'll grab one of them other stud nuts.
We got any clamps?
Should be some right there. Probably underneath that hose there. Find the ratchet there.
Should be right here. Had it out here the other day.
I had it out working on this car with it the other day. Already gone already.
What is it?
Laying on the car.
Racket?
Yeah. Right there.
Tighten up, or is it just gonna keep pulling? I guess it will tighten up once it gets down to it. And a 1/2 inch range, so nowhere anywhere.
Okay, carburetor bolted on. All right, this hose, I'd rather not put that on just yet until we get that pump to working. All this can be moved, that don't necessarily have to be grounded. There. And this,
There's a, Bud Light bottle cap.
yeah.
That may be the reason why it's in the salvage yard.
Take, need a pair of pliers, take this right here off, Matthew. Different pair of pliers, probably. Hang on, put it back on. Pull it on off. Had some old junk gas in it. Junk. It might not be no good. That'll be all right. We can find out here in a minute.
Matthew, you know where that little bottle went that we had out here that night? Putting gas in that went to the MRC card? We're gonna keep it out. For that, they want to use fill that bowl and fill that.
Yeah. There's one big old.
We need to kill them. Tired of them things.
Then you make a sound.
Tight.
There's a ketchup bottle over there.
Well, I got a little squirt bottle, but better for like a nursing bottle to get it going. I had it the other day.
I left it somewhere over here. I thought it was in the
You know,
right there it is.
is that small enough to fit that, go down in there, or is it too big? We can always, that's too big to go down in there. There you go. Here. Big ketchup bottle, look. Oh, man. Dump, I don't know what's in it, but it ain't gas. Brake plug or something. Brake plug. And it's dumped out in that deal over or something. Okay, got that. Now we need to take some gas. We ain't got none gas, have we? Hey. Pick it up, Alright. See it there. Hey. Y'all ready for this? Without gear? Should be. Told you it'd run. You gotta plug that line off. Yeah, the line's gotta get a line back here, plug this thing off at the vacuum line. Told you it'd run. They said it wouldn't run. They said throw it away, they said. Junk it. I got that plugged. We're getting gas. Let's get that pump gas out there.
Get the Rick, sit down, playing carbon out.
Yep. Man. Come on. Really didn't want crud. Broke that hose. We got any rubber hose? That was junk.
What, that little,
Yeah, it broke.
little hole?
It's pumping fuel. So
2 foot.
3/8. I guess it'll work. I need 5/16, but it'll work.
So I think that's all we got.
That's what I'm saying. It'll beat nothing. Ouch. Man, that hurt. Anyway, this off. Got so many sharp edges on this thing, it's not funny. Ouch. Dang pliers. Dang. Freaking things. I'm going to have some clamps. Does not come off there.
How long a piece you need?
About 2 inches.
bin tankers. Grab that clamp out none of there. There's that, none of there.
Smaller.
Yeah, it's a quarter. I got a nut driver right here somewhere. That orange one right there.
I don't know how good that hose is, but it's a piece.
That's better than what we got. Got some stinking gas coming out there, I know that. If this don't work, we'll go to that hose. I got clamps.
Here's another.
I got it. I don't need that. Okay. Now, see if we can do this without blowing it up.
It's running on that. It's gas too.
Yeah.
Great.
Gotta get it running, get it tuned in. Just work it. Got it going.
Yeah, it's back in that bottle. I don't think it's getting it.
Ain't getting no gas in it. Gotta pump it. Pump it more than that, it ain't getting a shot. There it is, right there. It ain't, hang on, accelerator's not,
Yeah, it's
not-
binding on something.
well, it's hitting right there. But I'm just saying that it's not shooting gas till you get half throttle. Can't get in there to see. See there? Right there, it's bent. I can go over here and hold this down. Hold it right there, Matthew. Hold it tighter than that.
Need a smaller.
All right now. That's working. Talking about hillbilly engineering. Let me see. My starter switch right there. Have to work it.
red light or anything?
These comments have gone wild now. Woo, small exhaust, put her in there. I bet there's some really angry mice in that exhaust.
Ain't no water pump on it, reason why we had to shut it off.
They said, damn, that motor wants to rev.
Uh,
Yeah, buddy.
Smoke coming out from the shifter.
yeah, it's got a little smoke in it, cause it's, like I say, that's the first time we really got to run it. Other than the other night, getting it started. But the more it runs, the less it smokes.
Jamie Mooney says successful night.
Yeah. Hey, we've had a good night. And, yeah, it looks like a turd, I know. But what do you expect for something that's sat in the salvage yard for 20 years? I mean, hey, this is what you call success. So, yeah, it's starting to get a little heat in it. It's the reason why we shut it off. See there? So, we'll get a water pump on it next. We'll fix the ignition switch so we don't have to go through here. We'll put a new solenoid on it. That thing runs good. It's got a little smoke on it, but we had the whole motor plumb full of transmission fluid. Plus, them rings are probably half stuck. It's good for it to run.
2 days ago.
Yeah, it was stuck solid, and filled it full of transmission fluid and let it set. Got it broke free.
Hey, somebody here says, keep going live, I'm subscribing.
Good deal. Here in just a second, we're gonna fire it back up, and I'm gonna move it.
Ken Direct says, great job.
Yep. I'm gonna pull, take right there, Matthew. I'm gonna tell you, take it right there across from the front to the back solenoid. Just a second. I gotta get in here with all these tools. Ain't got no steering wheel because I can't drive it.
Mr. Coldwater Canyon says, I sub. This is a good show.
All right, sit for the start. Have to use both hands. Front and back.
Yeah, but how's it widen up?
You gotta widen it out to get
All the way.
front and back. Get the front and back.
Oh, battery cable off of it.
I'm wondering.
I don't have a kill switch yet. It's got a dead mist now. what that's all about.
Could be them rat infested plug wires,
Could be.
or plug,
Could have found a plug, I guess.
smoke's clearing up a little,
Was it blowing as much out of here?
didn't seem like it was.
So, we'll just let it sit there and cool off. And, we'll call her good for tonight. How about that? Ain't too bad for a 2 hour deal. It does move. We kind of just cleaned that old carburetor that everybody was saying just throw it away. And it runs. Cleaned it up. Got a new ignition box on it. We still got to bolt it up. But still got a little cleaning to do first while we ain't bolted it up. Anyway.
Hello, all state of mind wants to know what 70s year model Mustang is it?
78 model. As far as we know.
78 same too.
Yep. We'll get a water pump on it where we can set and let it run a little bit more. We'll get a set of plugs and wires.
Got a fan.
Yeah, we've got a fan and a pulley and all that. I think the pulley's out there outside, but we don't go on it. But the pulley, water pump pulley right here. That came out of it.
Indirect says that carb is almost as big as the motor.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a 500. So, I believe we can take JB's little shop and get this thing running. 2.8 against 2.8. Maybe JB's in there watching. JB's little shop, are you watching?
$25 for this water pump.
$25. Is it?
78 Mustang 2, 2.8, 600.
That ain't it.
That didn't look like it, but
That ain't it. So, this right here is what it looks like, Matthew.
the big one.
And it goes from one side of that cover to the other.
That one.
It's more like that one. Yeah, that's it.
75 for that one.
75. Everything on this thing, $75. That right there, $75. What else we get for this thing at $75?
That ignition box.
Yeah, that's what I say. I got that. $75. That's a lifetime warranty. So that'll let you know I'm planning on keeping this thing a lifetime. What do y'all think? But yeah, that's a different one. But anyhow, we got a little smokage in here. We'll let that set and cool off, and we may fire it up again here after a while, but as you can see, we've been at it. I gotta find mine hat. We appreciate everybody jumping in there tonight. That's what we's after, right there. Get this thing running. Old stock fuel pump still works. How about that? That old stock fuel pump. Now, I don't know how long it'll work, but it was working. Pumping fuel out of that jug, I leaned it over so we get some fresh fuel through it. But, yep. That's what I'm saying. Let's look how bad this oil looks now. It don't look bad. I need a rag to wipe it off. Find me a rag over here. See if there's any in it now. It may have burned it all with them bad rings. It was full of oil a while ago.
Ken said, thinking back, I knew a guy with a black 70 model Mustang too. He had it lowered with 60 series tires, had engine work.
15s for the rear.
You went to
Yeah, I know it messed up on me. It'll keep on here in just a second.
indirect, up to right, somewhere.
Is it back? There it is again. For the rear, I'll have to find something for the front. But they're 4-hole for a Mustang. I think they fit a Fox body, but they might fit this. But I'll more than likely have to do a little bit of the old 70s model steamroller look on this thing. Put a little bit of, jack it up a little bit. You know what I mean? The cool look, not the tail dragger, but the tail in the air just a little bit. And then get some look similar to it to go on the front. I think that'd look really cool on this thing. So we'll get it reared up just a little bit in the bud if I can get those wheels. I think they're $150. So I got to get a hold of the guy, see if he still has them. So I wanted to get this thing running first. So we've got it running. Now, before I buy any 14-inch tires, I think I'll try to do that deal on them wheels. So, needless to say, that'll be our next adventure on that car. We'll get a water pump on it first. Cold coffee. Whoo! How many likes cold coffee? Not I, unless it's flavored. Good enough. That right there will keep you up all night long. All right. We got many in there yakking.
Yeah, well,
Engine probably a decent life. Someone probably serviced it. I think so. I think the water pump might have went bad on it or something, because they had took the radiator off of it and had took the water pump off of it, and that's as far as they got. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's all that had happened to it. The water pump had went bad. And huh?
we're a hoping.
And I think so, because I didn't see any signs at all of having water in the cylinders. So there's no water in the oil, and there was no sign of water in the cylinders. It had just drawed moisture from setting and had stuck the rings, as you know how they'll do for setting about 20 years. So that's all happened to it. And I think the more we run it, the more we let it run, you know, letting it get warm like that ain't gonna hurt it. We didn't run it long enough to get it too hot. So I think water pump on it and all that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking there, Jonathan. The more we run it, the better it'll get. Plus putting plugs and wires on it. Plugs and wires on it will clean some of that up. And then water pump, let it run, let it sit there and circulate, and I think we'll be all right. What you got? Well, that ain't too bad. $100, where they at?
Missouri Plus Plains.
West Plains? Are they 14s or 15s?
Not sure. Dragster wheels, at least the ones.
Yeah, the only problem is they're so deep.
Yeah.
Do you know how many miles is on it? Look in there and see if you can see how many miles is on it.
I seen it a while ago, I can't remember. It wasn't too bad though. Unless it's 100 and whatever.
Yeah, heat in the cylinders indirect is its friend for sure. I remember lifting the leaf springs and adding traction bars on an old Maverick grabber. Yeah, I remember the old grabbers. They were pretty cool. Do you know how many miles? We're checking on that. Looking forward to seeing this project again. Catch you guys later. See you later, guy. We appreciate you. How many miles?
31,000 or 310,000?
It ain't gonna be 310,000. It's probably 131,000.
Yeah.
Probably more than likely 131,000. That's about right because it's had a paint job, and it's probably a Mako paint job the way that looks. So, yeah, them wheels would look good. Big boss. Yeah, I think a good set of wheels would make it look good. Carl Morrison's ones has them wheels I was looking at on Marketplace. They was 100. They had a set of drag radials on them. That car don't need drag radials, I can tell you that. Earl Scheib, yeah, more than likely Earl Scheib paint job. Wife will be happy. She will be as soon as we get it cleaned up. It needs a little tension on the inside. Needs a little tension. You know, some people pay attention, but that there needs some tension. Oh man. Let me plug this phone up. I'm about to run out of battery. That beep you just heard is my phone telling me I'm about dead. All right, we got power. We got 4% right now. But I better get on off here before this thing goes ahead and dies. Sometimes it don't want to catch back up. We appreciate it, everybody, for jumping in here. Y'all got to see this thing run. If you need to see it run, go back. The next video that's out, it'll be out in a couple of days. We'll put it out probably Wednesday or Thursday. Be the next video on this. Had a couple of visitors here, had indirect connection with us, and had Just Drive It. Stephen Holtz was in here. They helped me work on this thing, and you'll see that on the next video. But until then,
Coldwater wants to know if it had 14 inch.
Coldwater, yeah, it's got 14s on it right now. 14 by 5.5 probably, maybe 6. They're pretty little. So all 14s. It's got 195, 75, 14s all the way around. That there's boat paddle right now. But
Indirect says, great to see you win, Russell.
hey, we appreciate you there, Jason. It's always good to be a winner when it comes to stuff like this.
Mr. Coldwater said, see you next time. Live is good.
Yes, sir. Every Monday night, 7 p.m. Jump back in here, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Whatever time you're in, always remember it's Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. right here at Outfits Garage. So jump in, catch us next time here on Outfits Garage. Catch her live live next Monday, and our video will be out Wednesday or Thursday this week. So y'all be watching for it. We'll catch you next time. Russell here saying God bless you. Always remember Jesus loves you. And Outfits Garage is always telling you to keep behind, guys.